Welcome to my night garden. Today is night 29. We made it to 29. We made it to 29. Night 29. Wow. We made it to night 29. I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy. So today, it drizzled sometime like 2 hours ago. So we are expecting some rains at night. So I hope I'll be able to do this without any heavy downpour so that I can be audible. Wow. Imagine it is night 29. But so far, wow. Wow. We've managed to start so many crops. Okay, before we even start with the updates, how are you today? How are you doing? How was your day? Well, let's engage there. Say hi in the chat section, or if you even happen to watch this at a later date as you just follow up the nights, say hi in the comment section. At least we can talk. And this is a journey of patience and persistence, and we made it to night 29. This is amazing. It is amazing. So many insects, as usual at night. So today, at least my containers are all on the table, and you also see something nice here. And our DIY is still here. So, what do I have to show you today? I have many things to show you. We have a lot to work on. We have more containers and also smaller containers. I'm thinking of changing some things up. So, get in. Wow, night 29. So I got some fruits here. I want to show you. So hello. Welcome to the Night Garden, Bob. The Weekend Share Project off grid. How are you today? You say we just had a neighbor over and help us break ground. Nice. So many rocks and tons of clay. You potted up your peppers and cucumbers. Peppers. Wow. You also have 20 melon plants. That's when they need a new home. You know, as gardeners, we start so many plants. Like now, I have so many plants, and now it's just a matter of now trying to calculate how I'm going to fit them in containers, and the others will go to the field. Because as much as I want to fit them in the containers, I don't have so many containers, and I don't have grow bags. For grow bags, I usually reuse cement bags. They have worked well, but the ones I used last season are quite old, so maybe getting some new ones where there's some construction. So that is what I'm working on right now. You said you have 15. Wow. 15 types of tomatoes. So you must be having the big ones, big, round, and the different colors. I don't know where I'll be able to get such tomatoes. I'm also looking for even the rainbow carrots. I've not been able to get the seeds. If I can get the seeds, it will be wonderful also. So that is nice. Wow. You've done a lot of growing. Wow. So at least today it's not raining. It was raining like 2 hours ago, and we are expecting some rains at night, but at least the place is the area is dry. I can at least take my position and just make stories as we continue growing. So you say beefsteak. Those are the varieties of tomatoes called beefsteak. Cherry tomatoes, slices, like all types. For the small, by the way, this time round, usually when it rains, I get just the wild cherry tomatoes that grow around. I haven't spotted any. I think I have a video, and that is from my other blog where I shared. Did I share the photos of the cherry tomatoes I got? And that is when I was growing the other tomatoes, the big tomatoes, but I had very small. They are usually so hardy and they survive. So this time around, I'm also keeping an eye on them. If I do get them as volunteer plants just somewhere around the garden, so that you can also have a few. I only have one. I've planted the variety. The variety I've planted is called Rio Grande. Either Rio Grande, is it tomato? I've forgotten the name. I've forgotten the name of the. What did I plant? It's not. I don't think it's Rio. Okay, I can't remember, but the seedlings are looking good, and they've been out. They got rained on. Also the beets, the eggplants, the onions, the watermelon. Today I'm thinking the radish have overstayed there. The other radish that we started right there, you can see they're looking good, standing tall already. So the very first leaves, they are just dying, yellowing and dying off. So we have now the other true leaves that are continuing, looking good. And this our cucumber. You say you do cut your shots. You get to see watch my shots. I like sharing them. Thank you so much for your support. You are opening mail now. You assume it seeds because you do not get. The best thing about living off grid. Yes, I saw you have the solar panels, so you have your electricity and the water. As long as you have electricity, the water, and the food, you are good to go For the waste, you can compost. So you're only getting a few things. That's the best thing about living off-grid. Huh? Then you're free to work as you want. As long as you have grown your food, you can decide today is a day of relaxing. Today is a day of planting, and you just enjoy. Mm. So you planted Great Warrior tomato, Zebra orange tomato, Royal Present, and they said Italian torpedo onions. Oh, no clue where. I am so far. I am so far. I wish if I was nearer, I would have gotten also some seeds, so that you do what you are saying, some exchange. You grow some, I grow some, then we can exchange. You can come and get the photos from my place. I also come to your place, you get the photos, and we exchange notes, and we just enjoy. Because gardening, I think, even, by the way, how is life? How would you compare life off grid and when you are maybe living in a place where you are so busy, like you are living in a city area? How would you like compare your life right now? Is it more busy? Is it how is it? Okay, in terms of bills, you say no bills. What other thing are you enjoying about just being off grid? I know now you're not afraid of power cuts. Hmm? At least you have the solar app, and you're also taking care of you have your own poultry. Uh-huh. You say you may have issues with those 3 tomatoes. Location of they are from Ukraine. Okay. Uh-huh. You say 9 to 5 in the city was dreadful. But what about the monetary returns? But I think the money was good. You said you work harder, but you love what you do. Out here in the wood. But then you can just tell, when you're watching a video, you can tell from somebody's face, they are enjoying what they are doing. You can see that the person is happy just to be in the open air, taking care of, for me, the sharing the content and the videos is like a bonus, because you're the one now enjoying your off-grid space and doing what you want to do, growing what you want to grow. Then you say, the air is clean. You work harder. Of course, the work is harder because you're still starting. I'm thinking as time goes, as you build your food forest, as everything just becomes mature and you build with time, it will just come to settle into place, because I see once you have the fruit trees, you have different things, and now they can it's just replanting and it's easy. And even if you now decide to start like the no-till, and you have a place that is well covered, that was lightning. Huh? I hope it does not start raining that heavy right here, right now. Okay. There is some rain coming. So I'm saying, just as you build your food forest, as you grow your food, and the place matures and you have many plants, maybe you'll rest later. But now you're also growing a lot of things in grow bags, and you have to work with, you're still building your soil, because you told me you're building your soil. You do not have to fight for parking. You don't have to fight for parking or the police giving you ticket. Then you are more responsible out in the woods. You have food security and power, and and clean water, fresh air, clean water, the sun. Even if the work is hard, but at least I know you get to decide. If I'm waking up, you decide what time you're waking up, and what time you're working, and what time you can decide to stop. Or even there's a day you decide I will wake up, and today I will just enjoy sitting in my garden. There is no pressure of doing things. You're more responsible in the woods. Don't say see bad neighbors or loud noises, just nature. I'm thinking the loud noises would be you moving your grow bags around and digging around to try and organize things and set them into place. Once you set them into place, I know you'll be good. You'll be good to go. That is interesting. That is interesting. So for me, I'm in a suburban area. This is a town area, so we are not even that far from the road down there, and also we can hear a lot of. It's noisy, but not that much. But it is noisy, even especially during the weekends, and also the cars hooting that is there. So I'm not so secluded. I'm somewhere close to the city. uh-huh. Then you say, no nosy bad neighbors, no, huh? Just nature all around you. Wow, the trees. So you're just imagining a day you'll be waking up, getting your fruits, getting your apples, getting your papaya, enjoying the fresh greens, and you know that you've grown the greens well. Because now you're just growing them for you and for your neighbors. You take care of them so well. They are safe and you can munch on them even when you're in the garden. Because even for me, I'm not afraid of going out and just pinching on a leaf or something I want to taste, or even use the orange leaves, because I don't use the harsh chemicals. You say city trash, too in the city there is trash, too many people, too much snow. I thought in the woods you'd be like, it would be cold. Everything costs too much, too many bills, too much taxes. Winter was too much snow, miserable. No, thanks you for it, for persevering the low temperatures and the winter. Oh, so it happens that if you're in the city, you get the bitter snow. I thought in the woods where there are the trees and nature, the snow would be. So I'm learning something. The snow would be like so heavy. So it's opposite. In the city, the snow is heavy. Then off grid, you are your wow, you are your own boss, your own grocer, your own power company, your own water company. Everything is free. Yes, once it is set up. That is why I was saying, right now, you will work harder. Of course, even for me right now, I have to work harder. There are so many things I want to change, so many things I want to include, to bring on board, so many things I also have just to learn. Because I like reading and learning about more plants. I want to establish more things. So that is the hard. But now once they're established, and I wake up in the morning and now it is just looking at things and just enjoying, it will be nice. So you are your own grocer. So when you want a sandwich, you go get some cucumbers, you go get some tomatoes, you go get some onions, anything you need, you just go get fresh. You get it fresh and nice, and grown under nice conditions. You know, when the plants are grown and in the outdoors under nice conditions, when you can grow outdoors, the taste is nice. Then you say, and that I've noticed when you buy tomatoes that have been, they are sun-dried tomatoes, and the ones that have just been in the greenhouse, the taste is usually different. I don't know how they have played around with the genes and everything, just to make sure the shelf life is longer, but the taste is usually different. Off-grid, you're your own boss, your grocer, your power company, yeah. My goal one day, I'm hoping I can get like solar lights all around the garden, and the garden will be like shining day and night, and no adding to the power bill. You're your own water company. You say you lived up north in Boston on the East Coast, and now you live down south where life is slow and warmer. Wow, 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 wow. That snow must be cold. I've never traveled to any country where there's snow, so it must be really cold. Here we enjoy the heat and the sun. Mhm. So you picked a state where you can grow, wow, 9 months of good weather, which is, wow, that was a good decision. That was a good choice. Because after all, what do you need? You need the good weather. You need a space where you can do what you want to do. If you can get your food, you can get your clean air, you can get your water, you can have your simple house and your family, you're good to go. So you made a good choice at least to choose where it is warm. Uh-huh. 9 months of that is so nice, because most gardeners do not like winter. Winter means they have to stop growing, and now it's just activities what they can do indoors and under grow lights. But they have never had grow lights for us. Grow lights are not, they're not common here, because I don't think anybody would need grow lights because of how our days and nights go. Then we don't have the dipping very high or too low, just there, nice and nice and warm. Although sometimes when it drops for us, we feel cold. But if someone from a place where the snow comes here, they say it's still warm. So you say you picked, that was nice. That was a good decision. Oh, sandwich is a large, a large lettuce leaf packed with herbs and veggies and hunted and fished foods. Wow! So you do get to go fishing. So you have your meat protein in terms of fish, check. You have your veggies, check, fresh, and you have your herbs. Herbs are so important. Check. Wow. This state is very muggy and wet. It rains twice a week. And which also means you never have like long dry seasons. For us here, now we are getting rains and people are flooding in different places. But then there's some roads that have been rendered impassable and there's flooding in the city. But there is a time, not so far back, it was so hot, everything was so dry, extended dry season. Now I'm thinking because these things rotate because of climate change. They keep on rotating. It is rain, and the way it is heavy rain now, then once it stops, now it will be another prolonged dry season. I don't know how it will be, but we'll keep growing. The state is 1 month we hit hot summer where you need to water. But now at least you've got some good water supply. And even because it rains, like at least you get the opportunity to harvest rainwater that you can use over time just slowly. You say there's a natural spring 200 feet down where we can tap into if we are critical on water. Wow. I think I should say you hit a gold mine. You hit a gold mine. Because so many people rush to the city to get the goods. But then you find somebody who decides to go back inside there. They're getting the goods. The fresh, the good, the nice. 2 days, 2 days ago, your rain barrels were emptied out. Then last night, they are filled again because of, wow, yeah, harvesting rainwater. So having gutters all around and like drums just to harvest the rainwater is good. Then you can just channel it directly. Which means it's true the way you are saying the work is hard now, but once everything is set, You are good to go. You are good to go. You are good to go. That is nice. For me, at least, I have just a few. I'm hoping I can get more. I can get, I have just a few where I have the fertilizer drum at the sides, just a few. It's still not a good system. I need to improve on it. I hope I can improve on it soon. Because I'm imagining the water that is just flowing on the road, especially in the morning when you wake up and it has been raining in the morning. If every household was collecting water, we wouldn't even have issues with the water stress. Because if everybody has water, by the way, some dams have burst and some homes have been washed away in some villages because of the heavy rains right now. I'm hoping maybe this coming month it will be different. I'm yet to follow up on what the weatherman is saying. I think I'll check on it today. Then I can update at least my friends so that we see how you get to know what is going on this side. Wow, wow, wow. So that is that is a nice update. Wow. Nice story time in my night garden. No, I have not started working. You're still making stories, so I can start working as we continue making stories. So I got some fruits. By the way, you remember I came and I showed you there's a big fruit that fell and it had not changed color. The one that is not yet ripe is like fully green, but this one, let me show you the difference. I think I brought it some nights ago just to try and show the difference. Now this one is good, but it's a smaller size. So today I want to cut it because I said I'm going to bring them and they fell on concrete and you see you see the lines, huh? Even this one, it's not that I cut it, it's because they are falling on concrete where the tree is. At the entrance, they hit the concrete. So this one I'm believing should be good. This one I don't know because it fell before it turned color. So I've just been keeping it, waiting for it to see if it will turn color and if it will be good. But then when it turns like this, and by the way, there's no day I've gone there and found a fully ripe one, like on the tree, and like I get it from the tree. It's either I get it has fallen down, or maybe it looks like it is ripe, but it is not yet ripe. It has not changed color completely. But now this one, so this one I woke up early in the morning and I got a fruit. You say once most fruit falls, it's mostly, yes, once they fall, they are ripe. Or was an animal? No, this one, the previous nights, it rained so heavily. The rain was so heavy, so heavy, so heavy, that the water was like coming into the house. I think I did that night, was it the night that I did an episode while I was just standing because I could not even sit. It was flooded. I could not even push the water out of this veranda to go outside because it was flooded all over. So after the heavy rains that morning, I woke up and now it rains so heavily and the winds are strong. So I woke up and I got the fruit. So you can't do anything, you just get it. But now it had not turned color. So I want to cut it. We see. The first fruits I cut, it had a very thick rind. So I want to see this ones how they will be. Then I'm still waiting for the other tree, the other tree with the purple passion fruits. I'm still waiting for the fruits. I will show you. The purples, they don't get that big. But I know you can get some sweet fruits from the purple tree. So let me get a knife so that we can get to see what we have. Then I have some seeds I want to start again. Yes, I had informed you that I do have an avocado seedling. Now, before I go, let me go get the avocado seedling. I started it just from seed directly. Yeah. Normally we use like we stand it in water for some time to encourage the rooting and everything. But then that one I just placed it in the container and it grew and it's looking nice. But now the same container has tomatoes, the same container has lemongrass, the same container has a tree. I think the tree is called casuarina. The same container has it's called what? A tamarind. Like still small because yeah, where we place the container, just the kitchen area now, at least the clean water you get to pour on it water and the seeds that remain. So you pour on it. Then the trees are just beside it, so that the seeds fell into the same container. So everything has grown. Now it is a task. I need to find a way to like separate all of them, have everything in the container. But the tomatoes are already fruiting. So I was thinking if I separate, I will not. So it's better to get the fruits. I will bring it. I think I will bring it to the to the table tomorrow. So you say you need a dog. You need to dig a pit. Not dog. You need to dig a pit and put a trap to make a small pond to retain water. I want as much water to save. I want as much water to save as possible. Breaking ground here is. Don't be afraid of the work. It is backbreaking. If you are a gardener, be ready. Be ready to do a lot of work. Be ready to do a lot of work. But even that is why some people also think of no-till gardening. And then you lay the cardboard boxes and everything and you go, because now, and also preparing the area, it will be a yes, I understood. I understood that you meant dig. I read it twice, so I understood that you meant dig. Yeah, water is everything, by the way. As long as you have water and you can grow, and the daylight, I think even the solar panels are just a plus. But if you can work during daylight, you have water, you can grow, you can eat, and you can cook. You are good. You say you messed that up. Yes, I read it as dig. So I want to get a knife. I show you what we have. Yes, you say you need to dig a pit and put a tap down for rain collection. Nice. You checked the solar power coming in. 2960 watts, you only use between 250. So do you resell? Do you like have plans like to sell to now supply the main grid? Because I hear some people, once you get enough, you can now sell. You can now start like your own power company supplying. You now become the supplier. Wow, day 29. Do you do that? Most of our produced power, you say most of your produced power goes into the lithium battery. Ah, you made from an electric car. Wow. So let us cut this fruit and see what we get. I'm hoping it is nice. First we cut this one that fell. Huh? You see? Yeah, it goes to your lithium. The power goes into your lithium battery bank you made from an electric car. The battery, it weighs 181. Wow. There's a lot I need to learn about that. Wow. Let us cut this and see what we get. Fruit, be good, please. Be good to us. Be good to us. What? 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 Look at this. What? Wow, look at this. Look at this. Wow. This time we got a big one. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. A big one. So, I mean, now I can't even complain that I can't complain that the rind is thick, by the way. I cannot complain that the rind is thick. This is nice. Okay, and by the way, the passion tree needs a lot of maintenance. It needs I'm so happy. It is just one fruit, but I'm happy. What? Look at that. See? So imagine if you get like plenty of them, no? You're sorted when it comes to, if you need passion fruits, huh? This one you don't have to complain that the rind is just perfect. I think also because the one that I shared, it was the first fruits and it was the first ever harvest. So the tree had not. So this fruit, I think I shared a photo. It was very big. You say when you see seeds like that, you eat the fruit. Wash and dry the seeds and replant. Wash the seeds to remove the growth inhibitors. Cold water works for this. So I have to save seeds from this big one, especially this big one, because now this one has got, it shows the potential. You choose from, okay, so I will do that. I will not eat all of it. What? And you know, I was so afraid of cutting it because I was telling you it fell and it had not turned color. It had not turned color like this other one. You see? it had not turned color. I don't know if it can be seen from there. You see, this one is the one that has turned, this one has turned perfectly, but this one, somehow some green tints all around, but look. Yeah, this is the ripe one. Usually this is the ripe one. This one was somehow green. Because it fell after the heavy rain. And I woke up early, got it from the concrete, and I said I have to come share. So now we let's cut the yellow one. The one, according to me, is this is the ripe one. So we cut this and then we get to compare. Wow, I'm so happy. Wow, so I just imagine, like, if I have that fruit producing, I have another one this side. I have like how many? 1, 2, 3. I have like 4. Although one is close to the fence where there are thorns. So if all those produce fruits and the other trees, and the pomegranate tree, oh, by the way, is already flowering. So soon we'll be having pomegranates. Wow, I'm so happy. Look at that. So you say, passion fruit smells. It does. It smells very fragrant and strong. I had it one time. It does. It's so nice. This is amazing. From my home garden. And it's a journey of perseverance. I'm so happy. Took close to a year to get, oh my God, not even close to a year, more than a year. So let's cut this other one. Passion fruit, be good again, please. Let's see what we have here. So according to me, this, wow, and it has a lot. What? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! See? Wow! This is nice. This one you cannot even complain that the. Now let me bring. Because they're complaining that the rind is too thick. So let me bring it here so that you compare. Look at that. You see? This is the yellow. This is the one that was somehow green. The mature, the one I was waiting for. And it's so funny, these fruits, the only time I've been able to get them is to time them in the morning when it has fallen from the tree. Some people say the passion fruit vine. Others, we are used to saying the passion fruit tree. Wow, this is nice. This is amazing. Wow. So imagine if in your home garden, you walk around, you get some passion. We walk around, by then the papaya seedlings are looking good. I will give an update. You walk around, I have the avocado, you walk around. And by then the orange also. The orange, it is going into flowering and it has just a few oranges, but it's already going into flowering. So you say, God help us. Most fruit contains so many seeds for us to replant. God wants us to replant all seeds and produce food. This is our path to abundance. So by the way, what do you think about now? There are so many plants that they are making, like the seedless varieties. What do you think about that? Because I think I saw somewhere on social media that there is a seedless watermelon. But then people were showing that it is bursting. I don't know if you've come across it, the seedless watermelon. Here what is common is the seedless orange. The seedless oranges. They are so common here. But then if we get to decide now everybody is settling on seedless, it means we give away our power. Because now, for example, me, what I have here as the papaya seedlings are just the papaya that I enjoyed, dried the seeds. It was a very big, nice popo or papaya. Dried the seeds, and now it has shot up so nicely. Just want to take care of it and get more popo trees. But now if we have, everything is being turned into seedless watermelon, I don't know, whatever they can, seedless grapes, by the way. And by the way, those seedless grapes are so sweet and nice. But now, if they're seedless, it means now you give away your power to grow. You say, yes, planting seeds is our path to abundance. So true, so true. So this morning we checked on the 12 melon types. In 48 hours, the Prescott food plant have broken soil. Seed. Oh no, you said seedless angers me. Great to buy and taste them. And usually what they do, whatever they like mix in the labs and work on it till they develop the seedless varieties, they come out, they're so sweet, but now they take away your power to grow. So great to buy and taste them, but you prefer hell with seeds for, yes. Because even so, if like for home gardeners, and then you know what, they come up with the seedless varieties, but even right now, if you are to grow like, to grow these different vegetables, they are expensive to buy the treated seeds. So if you can just find a way to take care of them in the garden and save a lot of seeds, because I remember there's an episode we said I've not had any onions going to seed. I'm hoping this time around maybe just a few to now get to see how it all looks and how I can save. But now for the seeds that I've said, that for traditional vegetables, for the kales, it is easy. For the fruits, it is easy. And then by there I even saw on social media a seedless avocado. Imagine, excuse me, imagine you have an avocado that does not have seeds. So how do you regrow? How do you plant? Now for the oranges, it is common. For my tree here, it has seeds. For the other one, I have one seedless. And it is sweet and it has lots of juice. But now, seedless. You have to depend on whoever gave you now the seedling. You have to like trace back. Because I got it some time back from the agricultural show. And then we planted. Now you plant it, if you want to, like, the way I like populating my garden with seeds, I got seeds this season, so I saved them in my seed bank and plant again. Now I cannot do that. Now that is the issue. It messes with food security, and also I think it makes people, you like enslave people when now you decide that everything will be seedless. If they just left the grapes with seeds, the oranges with seeds, and what with seeds, because as you eat them and you throw the seeds and the birds eat them and they scatter the seeds, and now we have like many seedlings all around. They just even growing, we scatter them on the road, many trees, many fruit trees. It is good for food security. So you say $100 15 years ago would buy 10 bags of groceries. 8 years ago you could only afford 7. Now $100 you can buy 4 bags. This is a great this is why you left and chose to grow. Wow. So it's actually a better quality of life that you have off-grid compared to what you're experiencing when you're living in the city. So it's like what? I was thinking, do you say it's a paradox? You come to the city to get a good life, but actually you ran away from where you can create something. Once you have some ideas and at least some income, get away to like some money to push you to start off. and then you just create a nice life there. It is like freedom. You say off-grid life is off-grid life is freedom, true freedom. Ah! Off-grid life is freedom. But I think also you are also enjoying the freedom because now you know how to grow. So you're getting lots of food, and that is why you say you're free, because if whoever now is feeding you means they are now controlling you. But if you can get your food, you are good to go. Wow, so I'm so happy. Wow, look at the time. You say you are 0.04% of the population. Your lifestyle is rare and unheard of in the country. You are considered crazy. Alone and a troublemaker. But you say otherwise, you are smarter than most. It's because they don't know the in and out, and they don't know the secret. They don't know the good that you are enjoying life off grid. That you don't have to sit in the traffic for the long hours. You don't have to. you get the fresh air. You get your fresh produce. You get to do what you want. And somehow you also get to decide, today I'm working, or today I'm resting, or I'll work half day, or I'll work for 2 hours, 3 hours, or today I will only do this. You just organize yourself. It's because many people don't know about that. But once more people get used to, at least they are open to that idea of gardening, home gardening, and just growing their own food. Because most people, even in our country, most people come from there to the city to look for income, a source of income. But if let's say if they were empowered to know how to do their farming, to sell their produce, to just improve their lives where they are, they would have a better quality of life other than everybody flocking to the city. But it takes time to just learn the ins and outs of how to survive that life, because it's not that easy. Most would choose, because even us, we are now in a suburban area, but now I love gardening and the plants, and that's why I'm so much into it. Yes, you would say you are smarter than them. It's because they do not know. Because now, just in the house, I do not have to buy passion, and the other passion. And by the way, I showed you I think in the video I showed you that it has so many flowers, although the rain was so heavy. And that is when there are so many flowers that fell, but I've seen some tiny fruits. You have to take time, a lot of time there. Even when I was shooting the video, when now I'm sitting down to edit the video is when I'm noticing, oh, there's another small one. Now just going around. Wow, that is nice. Wow. So, oh my, the time is far much gone. I brought containers. Today we made garden stories, but it is fine. It is fine. I know someone who will watch this episode. Someone who will watch this episode in future will think about off-grid life, courtesy of the Eureka project, courtesy of you, Bill. They must think about it. They will give it a good thought, that they should try and consider learning how to grow and how they can enjoy life off-grid. For me, I would not mind to have that, because now I'm used to plants. I want to learn more about plants. I want more plants. I want to grow them. I want to learn how to do it better, how to get good performance, everything. But now I'm hoping also the ones that are not gardeners right now, if they get to watch this episode, they will be inspired. They will be inspired by our today. It's more of like a podcast. I think I'll save this as a podcast today. Oh my. So I'm going to give an update. Oh my. We have talked a lot, and can you imagine? Wow. We have talked a lot, covered so many topics on food security, on climate change, on life, quality of life, sustainability. What else have we covered? Oh, by the way, I did ask you if you've come across the seedless watermelon. I haven't seen it here, and I hope it's not coming this side. But it'd be good to hear from someone if you've tasted that seedless watermelon. Uh-huh. So you say key to grow good food is compost, air, water, and loose soil, and plenty of sun. Uh-huh. The compost, the air. You have to have a water supply, loose soil, good. So you have to make sure your soil has a good quantity of organic matter to make it loose so that the roots are not constricted. And also when it has like good quantity of organic matter, it means you have the beneficial microorganisms in good quantity so that they aid the plant to take up the nutrients. So we get better plants. Then you say you will practice crop rotation. Wow, Crop rotation means also it's a good way to just control the pests, because if you keep on growing the same thing over and over again, the same place, that is now when you mess up your soil. But with crop rotation, things work well. So you will, you say seedless watermelon will have very few seeds. It is hard to find darker ones that are good for regrowing. For me, I'm hoping that we don't have seedless watermelon. I want my watermelon with the seeds, because this issue of the seedless fruits, it means that now you are locked. You have to like depend on the person who will give you the seedling. So if you don't have the person who will give you the seedling, we don't have money to buy the seedling, it means you cannot grow. But now, when you have the fruits and you have the seeds, it means you can grow. Wow. So, you say certain crops pull and push nutrients into and out of the soil. Like the legumes are good, like feeding the nutrients out of the soil, but now others remove. So you need to do like the crop rotation. Rotate the crops all around. And also if you do the mixed cropping, it is good to also control to keep the pest population down. Because I have the variety, that's why I want a variety of things, different things, and also the other ornamental plants to attract the pollinators. You say they will work with the microbes. Yes. The microbes, they are so important. And I think now more people are waking up to the idea of the importance of the microbes in the soil, because they aid the plants to take up the nutrients. If their plant basically cannot take up nutrients, or you have not like found a way to like unlock the nutrients, like here we use salty water. So I realized I have to like keep on spreading the ash around. At least it helps to control the pH of the soil, because now if you use too much salty water over time, you lock the nutrients. So it's always a matter of you have to keep on amending the soil and adding more compost, fertilizer tea, just to amend. Then you say every garden needs you say every garden needs radishes, every garden needs peas, fava bean, alfalfa, runner, sweet peanuts. Yeah, at least I have peanuts. Soybeans, but they have never grown soybeans. I should look for them. Cream, black-eyed or purple-hulled beans. I have planted for me black beans. Lentils, cowpeas, yes, I have planted lentils. Now, but I have not planted lentils before. I've never tried that. Chickpeas, but and also chickpeas. I saved some few chickpea seeds. I need to check on them as we continue in our nights. Those plants can be pushed into the soil once done as green, yeah. Done as green manure to break down and repair the soil. Yes, true, so true. Because you say now when you harvest the beans, like for us, what you have done, where we want to like do some onions, what we planted in that plot, we have beans, and we also have some cowpeas. So once we harvest, we will not remove the greens, you just leave it there, right there. Then you plant. So they will break down with time and now replenish the nutrients in the soil. And now also remember, because they are legumes, they are fixing nitrogen into the soil. So it becomes a win-win in the end. So you say those plants bare ground is dead ground. Bare ground is dead ground, and that is what is common here. And you know why? Because of water stress. Excuse me. Here we have we go through periods of long periods. I tell you, we have tried, I think like 3 times, to grow grass and just cover, so that you just have some few open spaces where you can plant some things that you want, and it dies completely, it burns because of the hot sun. Now even right now getting March, now is when now I have to time if I get grass, now is when I can cut it and now cover the base of my. So what I used to do at times, I used to get the leaves, because I have a live, I think I shared an episode, I have a live fence all around me. So during that period, so many dry leaves were falling. That is what I used to use to just cover the ground. But my ground basically, at least right now, I discovered that the baby sunrose, which is a succulent, has kept my area covered. It is green. Because I will share a video out there where I usually point to the containers. It has spread so well and so nice, and I don't want to stop it. It's better let it cover the ground, and if I want to like plant more flowers, like open up a small portion where I can now just plant the flowers and leave it covered, so that the ground is continuously covered. Remember, even where I planted the passion, the ground was bare, but I put that baby sunrose, and now the ground is well covered, and that tree survived. Before, right now is when we are seeing so many leaves and the fruits are coming and what, because the rains came. But it survived just green, because at least the little water it was getting and the ground was covered to conserve water, it survived so well. Excuse me. So cover cropped ground is healthy, rich, yes. Rich living soil full of microbes and fungi, yes. So any plant growing, it creates a microclimate. So soil moisture, it is critical to mulch soil over. Yes, you retain water, which is true, you retain water. And I've tried. Here it is, the issue here is water stress. And when the sun decides to shine, because we are in our region is classified as an arid, semi-arid area. Arid, semi-arid region. So when it shines properly and it is hot. And anything that cannot survive. So what has been surviving, the succulents, the snake plants, those ones survive. The passions, they don't die completely. And the other ornamental plants that usually just come back green. Wow! Oh my! We've had a good episode, and I have not grown anything. I have containers, let me show you. Oh my, we've had such a nice episode. And this would be so informative, huh? Wow. You say my table is plenty of seeds to start a food forest. That's why I was saying, if I can get more fruit trees and then just cover the area, then for the others I can grow in containers. So that is our passion. We have not planted. I have containers right there. Oh, and by the way, this is our DIY for supporting the, this is what I was working on. And then I also worked on just a DIY, how I'm going to reuse the kitchen waste, and also to make banana water for it to supply the nutrients it needs. So here we have, this is watermelon, which needs to go. It should not cross. I'm thinking this thing should not even cross. It should not cross tomorrow. And also our radish, because I was saving this place for the onions. And look at our onions so far. They've gotten rain. And yeah, these are our, let me try and move like this. So these are our papaya from seed. So when you talk about seedless, I think people should really work to grow a lot of food and save their own seeds. I think I will bring my seed bank again for another episode once we are done with this. All these containers were outside and the rain was heavy. So you see some of them, what happened to them. But look at our tomatoes. I'm thinking this, what will I do? These things should not pass this week in this container. The eggplants, I can give them time. The cabbages, I can give them a little time. And look at our radish, finally. Now these other leaves are dying. They're very fast. The first ones are dying, and then the other two leaves are now becoming stronger and stronger. Wow, wow, wow. So the time is far much gone. I have not shown you the sugar cane is still there, and the other that we covered. So we still have to start our avocado. Imagine an avocado without seeds. Man, no, we want our fruits with seeds. So today I'm celebrating. I did get some nice passion fruits. Nice passion fruits. So that will be it for this episode. Wow. Thank you so much. We had a nice time, a nice discussion, and I know somebody will be inspired if they get to listen to this episode, just as we started discussing various things about gardening and even off-grid life and everything, and how it works and the difference, and how to compare it with like being in the city, busy with the 9 to 5 and everything. They will gain so much. So thank you so much, Bill. I think we will touch base tomorrow for night 29. And that is bye.